Thank you so much for seeing the video today. Before we start, I just want to do a brief little introduction. So this is a really exciting video for us at the MSA today. My name is Garrett Blair, and I'm the, I guess by the time you see this video, past president of the Mohawk Student Association, but I was president for the 2020-2021 term of office. And I am joined today by a very, very special guest. Drum roll.
All right, hello everyone. My name is Ashik, and right now I'm the current vice president of the internal advocacy, but I am the upcoming president of the year 2021-2022.
So over the past year, we wanted to kind of make this video as a little bit of like a transition over. So a couple of the exciting things that have happened with the MSA over the past year. Part of the excitement has been transitioning everything into an online model. It presented a lot of challenges, a lot of hiccups in the road, but also a lot of opportunities to reinvest in engaging with students. So all of our services, except for the services that needed to be in person, like faxing and or photocopying and table rentals, were able to be transitioned online. Another really exciting thing that's happened over the past year is the MSA hired a new executive director. With this new phase in our student association career, with our new strategic plan, we really are looking forward to seeing where the road takes us over the next 3 years. So part of what we wanted to do today is kind of ask each other questions. Ashik's going to ask me some questions, and then I'm going to ask Ashik some questions. This is to kind of get to know the board a little bit better. So we'll start with Ashik asking me some interview questions. Lots of gray hair. No, it's been such an honor, such a privilege. When I became president, when I became the acclaimed president back in the previous March, I do believe, we were already online, but nobody knew just how long it was going to go. So some of the, I guess, heavy lifting of transitioning services was already completed. And for that, I can thank, Sheldon Coombs, the president before me, for kind of doing some of that heavy lifting. Where I kind of came in was, how do we take the MSA and make it a new normal, as a temporary normal? So it was a lot of meetings with college officials to discuss plans, possible reopening plans, concerns, etc. It was a lot of meetings with our external partners, such as student care, kind of advocating and discussing students' needs. And it was a lot of meetings in our own area in the MSA, focused a lot on how do we continue to provide quality service, events, activities, and advocacy for students when we're not on campus. This year was a lot of trial and error and trial and success. And I am very excited to see kind of how far the MSA has come from and where the MSA's path looks to be lying. So one of the challenges overcame was a lot of the uncertainty around COVID-19 in the beginning of the year. So COVID, when I had taken over as president, had been in Canada for, I do believe, 3 or 4 months at the time, or at least confirmed in Canada for about 3 or 4 months at the time, which presented a little bit of a challenge because everything, all the information was new and fresh and was always changing. So one of the ways that we kind of overcame it was by putting everything online. By doing this, where we were able to successfully continue to engage with students, allow students to continue to use our services, supports, and resources to the best of their capabilities. but be able to also, do things safely in a social distance manner. Another challenge was replicating the face-to-face interaction. This was something no amount of online will ever replicate face-to-face interaction and really sitting and having a conversation with all of you. But the MSA was able to kind of pivot a little bit. So on our website, whenever someone has a question, they now have an option to video chat the person, to video chat one of our front desk staff. Now, obviously this doesn't completely replicate face-to-face, but understanding that sometimes when students are really upset and really stressed, being able to talk to somebody in a, I guess, face-to-face virtual manner is better than having to type up a chat or an email, which is, another one of our opportunities that we were able to create. And one of the last challenges that we were able to overcome was we were not sure how many people would sign up for our student representative committees. But it's a great thing that we were able to have a great marketing communications team and a really engaged VP internal that sat down together and were able to create a communication plan. And because of that, our student representative committees this year had more signups than the previous year and had more engagement than the previous year. I think the best way to sum it up is thank you. This year has been unparalleled in the challenges faced, in the, problems arisen, in the uncertainty. But being the president of the MSA has been the single greatest honor of my life. Getting to work with students every day has been such an amazing experience. And being able to, work with students and help address their concerns and help advocate for students has just been such an amazing experience. So I guess my parting words are thank you for your resilience, for your problem solving, for your tenacity, for just everything. Let me count. Let me get out the book. Let me see. You know what, Ashik? I've gotten to know you over the past year, and I think that you are going to make an amazing president for the students at Mohawk College. I really, really do. I think my biggest piece of advice to you is make the job your own. So every president that has come in has offered a different set of skills to the organization. Some presidents are a little bit more analytical with, finances. Some presidents are a little bit more are a little bit more, connected and a little bit more engaged with like students and staff. So you have a set of strengths that you have, and I've seen them this year. So don't try to mold you being president after me or anybody else. I will be here to give you advice and help and assist however I can. But this is your year, so make it your own. So now we're going to put the shoe on the other foot.
Alrighty.
I'm going to ask you some questions.
I'm a big fan of playing basketball. So, if you ask me for playing basketball at any time, even at 12 a.m. in the midnight or something, I would still go for it. And that's my favorite thing. And that's my favorite hobby as well. So that would be the first thing which comes in my mind when you ask that question.
Your favorite team?
Raptors.
Correct answer. That's the right answer.
I would say it has played a major role in, molding me as a president. Because even in my previous college, I was the student president, and coming from another country is like, the system was entirely different. I know, Garrett, like we have talked in the initial stage where we were discussing about, like, how our student government works, and so it was like a transition phase for me from another country. So it has helped me to understand the system of the MSA, how it works and how it goes. And I get to spend a lot of time with students about their concerns. I have sat on so many appeals. So yes, I would say it has played a very important or major role in my career and as the vice president in Durham. I would say, to be precise, I have three things on my mind. And the first thing was to widen the scope of financial assistance, which we already do. So, when I was the student vice president in general advocacy, there were like some students who came to me and told that, "Hey, Ashik, I have applied for the financial assistance, and unfortunately, I didn't get it." So I thought, like, okay, because of the pandemic, a lot of students have lost their job, and some of them are just sitting at their home and searching for jobs and everything. So I thought like that would help them as well. And the second thing would be the student board engagement. So I'm thinking of a place like where we host a virtual office kind of thing, and in their free time they would sit at the virtual office, and whenever we need to jump on a Zoom call or something, it would be really helpful for the student board to interact with themselves and everything. The third thing would be the job opportunities. I'm thinking of creating a platform like combining the student alumni and the current students who are going to get graduated, which would help them to find jobs rather than going to Indeed or like LinkedIn or something. So that's what in my mind, and that's what I hope to achieve during my presidency. All right. So starting from my high school, I was advocating for students. I was the student leader in high school, and I was the student president when it comes to college. And right now, I am the internal advocacy. So it was a lot of learning for me as the internal vice president, and helping students is like one of the essential things on my blood, which I was doing from a very long time. So, I think that's a quality of a great leader, which you have been doing for a very long time, and it's there in you. That spirit is there in you. So, I really think that would make me a good fit for the president.
Okay, well, thank you so much for meeting with me today. I am so excited to be a part of your board and seeing all the things that you achieve. Um, I think we can end this here. Thank you so much for meeting with me today, Ashik.
Thank you so much, Garrett. I really wanted to tell this to you because you have helped me in a lot of ways. As a friend, as a leader, and everything. So all the things and all the lessons you have taught me would help me in a great way to, be a better leader this year. So thank you for all your efforts and all your time you have given me. And it means a lot, like as a friend, as a leader, like, I really value our friendship as well. Thank you so much, Garrett.
Well, thank you, Ashik. I've learned a lot from you as well this year. So I'm so excited to see what you do next year.